could you be that idiotic and not make that call when throughout history, Team USA has been in part about marketing? It's dumb.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm convinced beyond a shadow of a doubt that WNBA and women's basketball don't want to be great. They like the person that's like, coach, put me in, coach, put me in, coach, put me in. You ain't been watching film. You haven't been preparing at all. Now we're giving y'all the spotlight. Y'all got Caitlin Clark in your hand, and you decide to not put her on the Olympic team. What are y'all thinking? This video is brought to you by TatumStore.com. TatumStore.com. Get the merch link in the description section. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell to get a notification anytime I go live, make a video. Make sure you still subscribe to this channel. Like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Like this video, comment on this video, share this video. If you're watching the video, just comment and subscribe. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, I got so much to say about this Caitlin Clark thing. And a lot of people are talking about it, so I'm going to continue to talk about it. I think that the WNBA, this is the thing about women. This is what I want to say to you young people out there. Before you gird up your loins to complain about something, make sure you are prepared for that something that you say you want. You know, people often say, oh, man, you know, they don't even play me, man. They don't even let me get in the game. They don't even give me, Instead of doing that, prepare yourself, because inevitably they got to put you in at some point. Somebody may get hurt, somebody may get sick, and you get put in the game. You spend most of your time complaining about what I don't have and all this instead of preparing yourself for when it happened. Women's basketball is 100% doing that. They say, we need to be comparable to the men. We need to do. We need to do. And then they haven't been preparing the girls for press conferences. They haven't been preparing the image of the young women in the WNBA. Then they get Caitlin Clark. Who cares if she's white? Who cares if she's from Iowa? Who cares how good of a basketball player she is? Nobody cares. You have a person that is drawing record crowds to every game that she plays in. I'm talking numbers. I was looking at something on Outkick. They were saying that the numbers of the team that they played, who sucks, and their team's trash, play in an arena for about 7,500 people.
Caitlin Clark sold out Washington, D.C.'s arena. Over 20,000 people showed up to watch her team, the Indiana Fever, who were like 2-9, play against a winless Washington WNBA franchise. Usually the Washington WNBA franchise plays in an arena with only 4,500 seats. Because Caitlin Clark was coming to D.C., they sold out what is usually, I believe, the Wizards Arena where the Washington Capitals play. I've been and watched games there. Over 20,000 seats. They're all showing up for Caitlin Clark. I shared you the data on WNBA viewership. It all is coming basically from Caitlin Clark.
They had to go to another arena with 20,000 plus people because Caitlin Clark is playing in the game. And the Olympics come out, and I'm going to let Stephen A. and them argue about this, but the Olympic team come out. Of course she don't deserve to be on the Olympic team because she's a rookie. She may not be one of the top players. But what are y'all trying to do market-wise? This is your chance to create controversy. Put Caitlin Clark on the team. Now everybody's talking about she's a rookie. She shouldn't be on the team. She should be on the team. What is this girl about? How is this possible? Who is this Caitlin Clark girl? She go overseas and everybody want to see who this Caitlin Clark girl is. More eyes, more revenue, more sponsorships, more attention towards the WNBA. But because they hating on her and women ain't prepared to be in the spotlight like this, they screwing it up. But Stephen A. has some pretty significant things to say. I'm gonna defer to them, bro. So
what woman is more popular? If you wanna go from a marketing perspective, sure, Caitlin is extremely marketable. However, I just want to pitch this to everyone. Imagine Caitlin joining this team and spending time on the bench. What is the conversation going to be about the entire time the Olympics is going on? Why isn't Caitlin getting more minutes? Why isn't Caitlin playing? I'm sure people will tune in, but what will the conversation be then? I think it's really interesting. Head coach Christy Sides for the Indiana Fever said that a monster was woken up in Caitlin Clark, and I think that is wonderful. I think motivation for Caitlin is wonderful. I'm going to say this. A monster has been woken in all of the women that were selected for the Olympic team also, because the conversation is again centered around Caitlin Clark. If your only argument for Caitlin is that it would have been a great marketing opportunity and you don't have basketball experience, or chemistry with the group listed in your reasoning, I don't want to hear it.
It's not.
All right, let me say this. Women, I love y'all. I think women are great. God made y'all for a reason. Even though most of the reasons have been headaches to men throughout history. But generally speaking, women are a net positive for men. But emotional versus logical is where women suffer from. This woman, her point in her mind makes sense. Stephen A is going to give you an approach from a non-emotional state. Because when you think about it, you say, what everybody's talking about when it comes to Caitlin Clark is a logical numbers game. This is how you build. You don't build because of emotionalism. Emotionally, she's not the best. Emotionally, what is the conversation going to be like on the thing? If you look at the numbers, this girl is selling it all out. Who cares what conversation she's going to have on the bench? She's going to draw attention to the game, and conversations are going to be had around the world about this. It's the first time in history probably that a rookie person has been on this team. And they win with the rookie. Give her a chance at the end of the game. Let her hit a couple threes. She going to hit some threes. Stephen A, go. Take it away.
That you're wrong. It's that we don't care. Everything y'all said does not matter for this particular instance. We don't want to hear anything about Team USA. We know they won 7 straight goals. Put Andrea and Shanae up on this screen. I want to look at them this whole segment when I'm talking to them. You just highlighted 7 straight gold medals. Oh my God. We're really worried that they're not going to get an 8th. Oh, we really worried. I mean, we got to make sure that spots 1 through 12, every single spot that is picked. I mean, it's got to be, because it's pivotal, Shannon. I don't know if you noticed, Shannon, it's pivotal. I mean, they won 7 straight. They might not get 8. They might not get 8. Stop it. You know good and damn well, with or without Caitlin Clark, they going to probably win the gold again. That's not what this conversation is about. This is about what I will personally label the idiocy of Team USA women's basketball. How dare you make this decision? It's stupid. And I'm going to tell you why it's stupid. I want all the ladies on this squad to know every single one of y'all are deserving of it. Caitlin Clark does not deserve a spot ahead of any of the players on this roster. Okay? If we're talking just basketball, you know we're not. You know we're not.
That's a good-looking woman there. I just have to say. I don't like her take, but that's a good-looking woman there. And the other black girl, too. Good-looking women, but they minds are just not, in my opinion, they make sense to them. And there's nothing wrong with what they say. It's that it's not helpful to the movement. Nobody cares really about the WNBA's Olympic team. They win 7 years in a row. You know, that's a long time to be winning. Are they going to lose with Caitlin Clark? No. And the young lady was like, what are they going to be saying? She's on the bench. She need more playing time. Who cares? At least she's there. She's going to drain a couple threes, and they're going to win the game, and it's just going to be more momentum and publicity.
This girl is box office. I said a rising tide lifts all boats. What you do, especially if you're Team USA and you're trying to be globalized, it is an opportunity to globalize the WNBA brand. So people like Brittany Griner, you know, God bless her soul, and others don't have to go to Russia in the off season to play additional basketball to get extra income. They could stay right here if the sport elevates its popularity and you ladies start getting what you richly deserve. I'll even get a bit personal to Janea Gumake and Andrea Carter. I recognize the fact that y'all are outstanding basketball analysts. You know how I feel about both of y'all. I told you privately. I've told the world publicly. I think y'all are a tag team for the ages. I think y'all are spectacular. But as spectacular as you are about talking the game of basketball, is that why you think I call for you to be on First Take? It ain't just because of your expertise. It's because you're great television. You matter. You draw an audience. This man, I don't even call Shannon anymore unless I'm teasing him about the Saturday Night Live skit. It's the truth, Shannon. That's the only time I call him Shannon. You know what I call him now? I call him Shay. or Shay Shay. Why? Because, damn it, that brand is growing. You understand what this man has done to help lift First Take? I ain't a...
All right, he just still rambling. But what is he saying? I don't know if y'all caught that. He's saying they're great basketball players, but these are some good-looking women. And if they're going to draw attention to this segment, because when you flip it through the TV and you see this woman on the TV, you're like, oh, whoa. Let me tell you why. Women ain't watching this. Women ain't watching this. If you can look at the demographics of Shay Shay show, what percent you think are men versus women? Mostly men. Stephen A., how many people you think are listening to Stephen A., men or women? When men swipe through because they love sports, they want to hear sports talk, they hear Shay Shay, they love his show, they want to hear what Shay Shay talking about. Stephen A. is legendary. They want to hear what Stephen A. talking about. And you got two beautiful women in the middle. Now they really want to hear what they talking about. Because people want to just look at her talk. You're going to get at least a minute or two out of the audience just to see what this woman is got to say, because she's attractive. Neither one of these women are ugly. If they were ugly and whatever, it don't matter what they say about basketball. Think about this, y'all. I just want to be, and I'm not trying to, it feel like everybody don't keep it real, man. It's like, Brandon, is it sexist to say stuff like that? No, I don't think it is. I'm just keeping it real, bro. Look at an anchor of any news station. They're attractive. Why don't men get on TV and wear T-shirts and stuff? Because they need men to be formal so they look more presentable and professional. It's a look thing. Shannon Sharp, legend, Hall of Fame. Not every football player can get on television. I think Shannon is a well put together man. He put himself together. He looks neat and put together. Stephen A., even though he's a little older, he's still a decent looking man, and he know how to talk. They're not gonna put ugly people on the TV as often as they'll put good looking people on TV. Caitlin Clark. This all goes back to Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark is their momentum piece. You need to use her while you can, because she get hurt, she blow a knee out, something like that. The WNBA is gonna tank when it comes to viewership. Forget her as a person. Just use it as a marketing strategy. Say, when this puzzle piece is over here, everybody come over here. When it's here, they come here, here. So put it over here so we get more attention over here. Some girl is going to complain that she didn't get on the team. Well, there's a whole bunch of other WNBA players that didn't get on the team. Well, what about chemistry? Man, look, she can hit them threes. You don't need chemistry to hit a three. Throw her the ball out there and let her do that. Let her do that. Let her hit the three-point a couple times. You know, the funny thing is, it's like when I was playing sports, and everybody in sports know this, you get these players that are marketable, and that's what you do. You run with it. Sometimes in football, the best player don't play. Sometimes it's the person that's the most marketable. And then they begin to be marketable. You can use them, and the person behind them are just as good, but the person that's more marketable is going to sell you tickets. They're going to sell you jerseys. They're going to bring recognition to the university. Like when I was coming out of high school, I was the top player in the nation. I was one of the top players in the nation. So what would the team do? They want to get Brandon Tatum. They want to get some of these other players. Why? Because when I come to the team, it make it look like the recruiting class, they got scholar athletes. Now they got all these players coming to the school, and it raises and elevates the platform of the school. That's just what it is. You may not like it, but I guarantee you, if you got a number 1 draft pick, they're going to play. They may not even be ready to play. They're going to play. Because everybody want to know where that number 1 draft pick comes. Caitlin Clark, drafted number 1 overall. She's playing more than anybody has ever played as a rookie. Ever. Why? Should she be? Probably not. But because of her popularity, that's why they got her in the position they got her in. Anyway, I can talk about this for 300 years. I'll see you on the next one. I'm out.